for coming back to the BNS channel. My name's Edie Ann. Today is Personal Friday. So I wanted to just share an update about my Tarlov cyst disease surgery. I got approved. I think I've already shared that with you guys. I got approved and was put on the surgical list, and I'm still waiting to hear from them. So it was 2 weeks on Tuesday that I was put on the list. And from what I've heard, it's like a 2 to 4 week waiting period to get the call. Some others that were put on the list around the same time I was have started receiving their calls. So I'm anticipating that I'll get mine today or next week sometime. So right now we're kind of in the process of trying to plan what that trip is going to look like. So expense wise, it's going to be kind of expensive. I'm very glad and blessed that the insurance is probably going to cover the whole surgery. It doesn't cover expenses or travel or accommodations or food or anything like that during the process of having to go there. The downside is that there is only 2 doctors that do this surgery. One is in Texas and one is in California, and I chose to go to the one in Texas. We are going to need to probably be there for like a minimum, I think, 2 weeks. It's my understanding, and I might be wrong, this might change. It's my understanding that there is about a week before the operation is a pre-op appointment. Then you have the operation and you're in the hospital for, I think, 3 days and 2 nights. And then approximately a week after you get your post-op appointment. And so there's like that week to 2.5 week time frame. So we're going to have to stay in a hotel or an Airbnb during that time. Our flights are going to cost us money to get there. And so there's the thought process behind this, and I know this might be kind of a long-winded, I don't know. We live in a very, I'm going to just call it medically deprived area. So we don't have top-notch doctors. We don't have specialists. The closest airport to where I live, because I also live in the boonies, is about an hour and a half away from us. And that is a regional airport. The closest larger airport is about 4.5 hours away from us. And the closest hub airport is about 8 hours away from us. So normally that's not a problem for us to drive to the airport or to the hub airport. We are probably about 9 to 10 hours away from Boston. And so usually it's not an issue to drive to those airports so that we can get a lower airfare. Driving to is not an issue. After surgery and having to fly home in surgical state, meaning that I'll probably have lots of pain. I will be, my surgical incision will be on my back, close to where I sit. So I'm trying to keep the flight short, but also the time in the car short. And so I think it's going to be in our best interest to fly out of the airport that is only an hour and a half away from us, which cuts the drive time down, but it increases the cost of the flight because flying out of that airport is very expensive. So there's that. And then, of course, we've kind of opted not to rent a car because I could drive before my surgery and I have no problem city driving. My husband doesn't like driving in the city. He is a country boy through and through. And so it makes him very nervous I'm trying to cover all of this that's happening right now, but I guess my glasses don't want to stay on my head. So guess what? You get the Albert Einstein look. So we've decided not to rent a car, and we will probably Uber or Lyft everywhere. There's also a lady that does shuttle service for a lot of the patients that are going to the spine hospital. It's called Medical City Spine Hospital in Dallas, Texas. That's where I'm going to be. And so she does a lot of the shuttling for the patients. And so I think I'm going to look her up too to see if that's possible. I know that she would do like the appointments that we have and the hospital stay that we have. But I don't think she's going to be like going out to eat or going to the grocery store or any of those things that could potentially get us to different places. So I think we're going to end up Ubering. So anyway, I'm not sure what the cost of this is going to be. I am thinking that it's going to probably be around $5,000. I could be wrong. So that's something that I'm going to have to work on, making sure that we have appropriate funding before we get down there. I am not a person to ask for money, and I don't. But I have been asked a couple times if there was a way that you guys could help. And so there is a registry list. It's called My Card Registry or something like that in the information below. So if you do see fit to help, then that's fine. I am not asking you to do so. I am just in response to people that have asked me if there was anything that they could do. So I thought that might be the easiest way to do that. Anyway. So I am thinking that we are going to be having surgery, end of November, beginning of December. I don't know why, but I'm thinking like the December 1st through the 14th time frame, but I could be wrong. I don't know because I have not gotten the call. Either way, I'm just asking everybody to say prayers that it is this year because 2 reasons. 1, I need to get ahead of this. 2, my deductible is paid for this year, which means that if I have surgery this year, it could potentially cost me nothing. And I really need that right now. So if you are the praying kind, I would take prayers that the call for scheduling gets soon, that I get the call soon. Otherwise, that's kind of where we stand with the TCD right now. TCD is Tarlov cyst disease. I'm kind of learning some things as we go. Right now, I'm just a little bit preoccupied with the whole travel aspect of it. So I haven't really been focusing too much on anything else, which is probably good because the surgery itself scares me. Because, lots could happen. And I'm trying to stay not focused on that because I don't need that right now. So anyway, that's my update. I love you all. Thanks for being on this journey with me. And I will see y'all on my next video. Bye.